Hey everyone, this is Honored, and I'm going to do a preview of the semifinals for the T20 World Cup. Before talking about the semifinal matches themselves, I have to talk about the Afghanistan versus Bangladesh game. That was crazy how Afghanistan came back in the end to get the victory. As the innings was progressing, it seemed less and less likely that Afghanistan could even qualify. Bangladesh, they got off to a pretty good start and they seemed to be pretty close on DLS score. But once the wickets started falling, they seemed like they lost their intent. I was watching the overs that led up to the 13th because that was the last over where they could chase the score and still qualify for the semifinals. However, they were playing super defensive. They seemed like they were going for the win instead of actually going to qualify. If you're going to be out anyway, then what's the point of the win? If you're going to win, you want to also qualify too. Either way, there was a great display of bowling from both the Afghanistan and Bangladesh teams. There were a couple fielding mistakes on Afghanistan's end, but their late bowling really proved to be clutch. Especially Navinul Haq, who took those last 2 wickets. He was the man of the match, and for a reason. With this win, Afghanistan has officially eliminated Australia from the tournament. Even now, a couple of days after the Afghanistan match against Australia, it's still crazy to think that Australia won't be qualifying for the semifinal when almost everyone had them in that position. Now, looking forward to the semifinals, let's talk about the Afghanistan versus South Africa game. One of the highlights of Afghanistan's tournament has been their opening partnership between Ramanullah Gurbaz and Ibrahim Zadran. They've made 4 50-run partnerships to open the innings, and that's been the best of any opening partnership this tournament. However, all of these 50-run partnerships have come when Afghanistan is batting first. Afghanistan's opening partnership has seemingly not done well when batting second. Afghanistan's opening partnerships when chasing have been 8 against Papua New Guinea, 0 against West Indies, and 13 against India. And judging by Afghanistan's lack of depth in the middle order, their opening partnership will be crucial into whether they can beat South Africa or not. Thus, there's a great chance that South Africa will push Afghanistan to chase. If South Africa separate the openers, then they can attack the middle order, and it'll give them a really good chance at winning the game. Let's talk a little bit about South Africa. They have a really well-rounded team, but the main difference between them and Afghanistan is that South Africa has a crazy good middle order, comprised of David Miller, Tristan Stubbs, and let's not forget Heiner Klaassen. This middle order might be the one thing that allows them to counteract against the Afghanistan spinners and push them over the line into the final. Now, the pitch seems to be a bit sprinter friendly. Afghanistan definitely has a lot of spinners, but don't count out Keshav Maharaj and Tabraiz Shamsi. The impact of the spinners will be crucial into deciding who wins the game. Now let's talk about India versus England. The pitch in Guyana seems to be a little low scoring, but also favorable of the spinners. Looking at India's spin options in Kuldeep Yadav, Akshar Patel, Ravindra Jadeja, Kuldeep and Akshar have had really good tournaments. Jadeja maybe not so much as of now, but he still has the experience when he can still give a good impact to the game. The performance of these 3 spinners will be crucial in counteracting England's 6-hitting and powerful top order. Though England don't have as many options as India does, Joss Butler is likely to go to Adil Rashid to start causing problems for the Indian batters. I think the key thing in this match will be how do both teams go around in the power play. The power play is where the tone is set in the game. After the power play, both teams will know the situation, and it's about how they either change their mindset or they continue to be aggressive. A huge talking point for India in the last couple of games has been Kohli's position in the top order. In such a crucial game, it's important to have your experienced players there. I believe Kohli could have a really good impact if India's chasing, and especially if they're chasing a large total. Kohli is the chase master. He's possibly the best chaser of all time. He knows how to take a situation into his own hands, calculate what he needs to do now, and prepare himself for the end of the game. Though his impact in the top order hasn't been anything great yet, I wouldn't be surprised to see him having a big impact on the game against England. Alright, that's our preview of the semifinals. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you thought. Let me know who your picks are for the semifinals. And stay tuned for our next video. Thanks for watching.